banger for y'all tonight. So let's get into this game real quick. And we're going to be good to go. But first, I got to sit y'all up on the phone. So y'all can leave y'all comments and everything.
I don't like you.
Alright, y'all, let's get into this game. Oh, for my car. To my phone.
Starting at small forward, number 2, Rikia Jackson. Starting at shooting guard, number 6, Odyssey Simmons. Starting at center, number 23, Azure Stevens.
Right. Johnny afternoon, you making the mashed potato.
At the other guard position, number 10, Kelsey Plum. The other forward position, number 5, De'Erica Henry. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Los Angeles starters.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Dallas Wings going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. I'm Blake Zuniga, and with me at the broadcast table are Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We've got a small portion of the season behind us, and the league's hierarchy is starting to come into focus.
It's still early, though. So for the teams that are struggling, you still have time to get in gear.
Yeah, but they don't have a lot of time, right? The season is short, and the pressure ramps up every week that goes by when you're not winning games.
Now here's Agubawale. She's guarded by Plum. Tipped away. Stolen by Plum. Kelsey Plum.
Not one of your nine going to the hoop. Plum is a point who attacks the hoop. Another dimension to her offensive game.
Pass to Herbert Harrigan. Smith outside. And here's Agubawale. McCowan, she's guarded by Stevens, and there's a call on Stevens. That's her first foul.
A quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Kiki Herbert Harrigan on the wing. Harrington. Shot clock at 6. The Sparks grab the miss. Out on her own on the break. Here's Plum. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Good job,
If
Plum.
there's one thing Plum knows, it's how to score. The fast break hoops can get her going.
Here's Dallas now. Yeah, 4-point
Oh, that's
game.
what it is.
And that 2023 season for the Wings was their best season since moving to Dallas in 2016.
It was their first winning season, first playoff series one. They had a free offense, played a fast pace, giving those loyal Dallas fans an exciting year.
Odyssey Sims for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Sims. Lays it up and banks it in.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's just a nice start.
And it's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It's essential they put a stop to this run.
Outside Agumbawale. Kelsey Plum with a steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Look, this isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You can't fall asleep in the transition game. Everybody needs to make it back to stop these fast break chances.
Here's Smith. Jackson pulls it in.
After the first 3 misses, I thought they'd get one here, but they just still can't connect.
Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And there are more points onto an early lead that just keeps on growing.
And a nice lead it is, and it's no mystery how they've done it. They are attacking that bucket.
Here's Jackson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Getting out in transition has been a big part of this run they're on now, and I expect that trend to continue.
And that's the best way to pile up points in a hurry.
Just
run. Get your baskets before the defense can even get set.
Mine.
Now here's Agumbawale.
Monica.
On the wing, Dejanay Carrington.
Monica. I said, Paul ain't too far. That's what they go on the court.
Ball's knocked loose.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Odyssey Sims for three. That drops and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. Plum gets the bucket.
And you can't help but to really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Now here's Carrington. Looking for a first basket still in this one.
Living with the mayhem. What up, dude? Drop that 100%. We still jumping on GTA?
Lets it go. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
When you keep turning it over like they have, you just give your opponent the chance to get out and run.
And it's come back to bite them.
Saying like that, I just can't.
Now here's Carrington. Smith outside.
Oh, nice looking, Bam.
Pass to Carrington. To stop the drought. Misses off the left iron.
She's going to play her way right onto the bench, and she continues to shoot the ball like she has this quarter.
Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Now here's Carrington. Stevens grabs the board.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Jackson. She's guarded by Herbert Harrigan.
Yes,
It's good.
they've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far. Everything's going according to plan for them offensively so far. Coaching staff has got to be impressed.
And I'm impressed. I mean, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. They're scoring with confidence.
6 seconds separating the
Hey,
shot.
Carlos, we jumping on GTA tonight, or what's up?
He's guarded by Stevens. And that's Steps out of bounds. Dallas.
Substitution on the court.
Thanks, fam. But we jumping on GTA tonight.
Here's Harris. And stolen by Sims. Now the Sparks moving it up. Back to McDonald. Over Smith. Again, the Sparks 2 for 2.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter.
All right, bet that.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they jumped out to already. This is the start that coach dreams of.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Sparks are on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And quite a position here for the Sparks to be in. What do you guys think?
You know, it's really about limiting your mistakes, and they've done that here in the first.
And I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways to widen that turnover margin.
Erica Hamby on the wing, covered by Smith. Here's Stevens. Good. And Erica Hamby gets the assist.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, it's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
They get the rebound. So it's the Sparks now. Here's Cannon. Makes it off the glass.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court they control.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Here's Stevens. Another three for the Sparks.
A prototypical stretch four. Stevens' range extends way beyond the three-point line.
Pass to Smith.
I'm coming out.
McCowan.
The kids, one more eating.
To end the run.
Tiana laying down. I said, over there eating. Tiana laying down.
Second shot opportunity. The Sparks grab the miss.
Nice work there to contest the finish inside.
Yeah, they got the shot they wanted, but her defense made way
You coming to get all three,
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here.
You coming to get all three,
Now here's a Wale. Quiet so far offensively, searching for the first points of the game. Here's Harris. Shot clock at 5.
She called me because she's at my house.
Outside,
I'm
hands
going to
out.
Tiana
Pass to Smith.
Let me get time.
First foul of the game.
Your voice.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's McCowan. Outside, Hines Allen.
Big blunder there. That's awful.
And a terrible time for it to happen when they're trying to cut down this lead.
Awful.
Outside, McDonald. Left side, Stevens. Pass to Cannon. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from downtown.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
And McDonald gets a go.
Well, defensively, they're giving up far too many baskets in transition. It's just as simple as that, Brian.
And that's something that teams will work on all the time in practice. A run out here and there will happen, sure, but they've got to do better overall.
And the shot goes down.
Nice job by them to come out and get some easy buckets from fast breaks, and that's something that can really jumpstart a team's offense.
And the other thing, too, is when you don't allow the defense to set up shop, scoring becomes a lot easier.
Now here's Harris. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Is you standing there or you going back with entry court?
Hey.
Is you standing there or is you going back with entry court?
Who said that I was there tonight? Round one.
We asking
Who
because
said I was leaving? I'm telling you,
They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Really frustrated.
So you standing there.
I mean, they're on the wrong side.
I ain't bring no clothes for no reason.
And they got to just settle down,
Okay.
stick to
Well,
the
y'all need to.
game.
Is you going to Harvey?
No. I'm trying to put it in a season. Y'all saying now. You was saying now. I thought you was asleep.
Very nice team.
And now this is just
How do you feel that I'm about to be
they
17?
possibly
Girl.
this
You
up.
better get
Same way
your,
like you
When
was.
was the last time they
get your act together.
Just a remarkable
Feel
shooting
good.
display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Almost grown now.
You just like a daughter to me, Yana. Get your act, you gotta get your act together.
What are you talking about?
You like a daughter to me.
Let me get my act together. It's already together.
Okay, I tell you what. What's your
Substitution on the court.
Okay, continue.
what's your grades?
What?
And it's the Sparks ball.
They feel it's rocky a little bit. But I'm going to summer school for my Spanish grade.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what.
Put some water on.
Good job.
I'll do the math set up. I'll put the math
Yeah, and
set
that's why the Sparks pull away. Foot on the
I got
gas
them
pedal, not
a
getting
safe
aggressive
coming.
at all, just adding to that.
What's safe?
Put this game
They got a
out of
safe
doubt.
coming
Safe for what?
to put their allowance in.
That's good.
Who allowed?
She get $20 in allowance. Mama get $20 in allowance.
And they've really made the
Oh,
most
I
of
put that to my
it.
car.
No, that's I'm giving it to you in cash.
Wait, no, my account. Wait, no, I can put it to my license. You just he been
And
saving for me.
McCowan picks
Just
up
make,
defensively.
No, I got it. I do the
David. I'm going to the crawfish.
Oh, okay.
The what?
Crawfish.
Knocked loose. Pass to Carrington. Now here's Harris. 6 on the shot clock. The Wings with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
It looks very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Now here's
What's the
Carrington.
rest of the crawfish?
Ain't no more. I gave Shani the last little bit.
It's back. Ain't it something back?
You took it to Granny house.
No, I didn't not gonna call that crawfish. It's
That's rapid fire
Oh, it's in the freezer.
Is that I'm gonna go grab my crawfish and some bucket.
Hey,
On top, opening a huge gap.
so what's your plan? Can you deal with a $20 a month allowance? Or will you a month? Cause you gotta set a, what's your amount? Is you trying to save up to $100 a month? If you save up to $100 a month, when your safe comes, I can put $20 in there a month. That'll be $100. And whoever want to cash out, gotta come pick up their money.
Can I be $30?
No, I said 20. I said 20. No.
I'm trying to save up for driver's training.
How much is driver's training?
$400.
Girl, is you high?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two
Why you asking me that question?
So is you trying to say you trying to sell for 400, right?
Jackson, a strong contribution so far.
You trying to sell for 400, right?
I've said it about a million times already, but I'll say it again. He's had a great half.
I'm gonna ask everybody what's the amount they trying to say.
I hate to be a bearer of bad news. You remember when I talked to him.
For what?
He just told me, you remember the girl, Felicia, we was telling you about?
What about him? What about her?
He called the police on her. She called the police on her.
That's on him. That's on him. That's on him. I tried to tell him to leave that damn girl alone.
Yeah, I tried to tell him.
He don't want to listen. That's on him.
Wait, what's that saying?
The only ones I care about is uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Y'all is the only four I care about, and Jazzy and Faith, and that's it. But other than that, he on his own. I kept telling him, Shine, come here. I got one to ask you. When your safe come, what's the amount you trying to save up to?
So it's Dallas now. Clock at 6. Poked loose.
You trying to save up to $40?
Another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to save up to 100 or nothing like that?
I'm trying to start off at 40 right now.
Okay, I got 30, 40. Momo! Give me back.
Now here's
Bring my ball!
She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Come here, my baby.
Pass to Sims.
You better not.
Yes, once again.
What's your amount you trying to save up to? Because when your safe comes, I'm donating. So, what's the amount you trying to save up to?
Easy buckets. They've made the most of their chances. The defense.
You trying to save up to $300?
And you've got to run.
Is there a reason you trying to save up to $300?
Arrogant, guarded by Jackson.
5 to shoot.
Okay. Once you hit that 300, you got to come pick up your money. Monica is not allowed to give you that money.
Back to Herbert Harrigan.
Oh, my back was cracked. That feels good. Okay.
All right.
Fast break. Here come the Sparks.
All right.
Here's Stevens. Another three.
And they're making it look easy, running it down their throats in transition.
Now here's Carrington. Odyssey Sims with the steal. Jackson gets the bucket.
Man, they're just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
They're running them out of the gym. The defense looks ready for a water break. And really, so am I.
Ogunbowale with it. She's guarded by Plum. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. And the shot is good.
This is the kind of shooting performance that coaches dream of.
Running up the goal. Running up the goal.
Now here's Ogunbowale. She's guarded by
Do I gotta
Plum.
cook the crawfish?
Huh?
Do I gotta cook it?
What, the crawfish?
Yeah.
Who said we was cooking crawfish?
I want crawfish.
Stevens.
Now look, now,
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely
why are you trying to get the rest of my
Another
crawfish?
fast break score against them, and they just aren't getting back on defense in transition. I'm really disappointed in their effort on that.
Come on, man. Out of all of what you call it that y'all used to do,
If you're the coaching staff,
out of all the seafood brothers y'all used to do, she never had, out of all the crawfish y'all, seafood boys y'all used to do, she never had none?
No.
Oh, wow. What kind of food is in that white, what you call it, you brought? Yeah.
Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. The Sparks able to retain possession here.
so close.
It was Chinese food. It was chicken chop made.
Pass didn't reach the target.
Ain't nothing in there no more.
You waited. I kind of figured you did.
I'm sorry.
It was all right.
We've got about 3.5 minutes into the third.
I knew.
That's good.
This is a
And
nice
you know how much you're trying to make because I don't want the rest of the profits down.
Time to get hot.
You said you want one?
I said, how many is you
build
making?
some distance. Try to get things going.
McCowan, no good. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Stevens. 13
Look at
points
my
in
freeze.
this game.
Everything they put up is
And they in the clear storage bag.
And that is one demoralized set of defenders out there.
Harris with it. She's guarded by Plum. Outside Agumawale. That's tipped and stolen by Sims. Now the Sparks moving it up.
Momos.
That drops comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Well, 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition, and they don't get tired.
They just keep on going. They're looking to get out and run.
Now
Yeah,
here's
if
Harris.
you want that crawfish,
No score
get it
yet
in
from
close to
her, but
freezing.
That's likely to change. Pass to Seagrass.
Put downstairs there. I got the key.
Smith with it.
I got the key.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
She's covered by
Shiny,
Sims.
come here. Bring me my tablet.
Now the Sparks moving it up. Fires from the wing, and the Sparks getting another bucket right
Because
there.
I might need
Well,
to do
there's hot
something.
guys, and there's really hot.
That's my
Sometimes an individual will want to sit out there like this, but a whole team.
This is special, Brian.
Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. Another three for the Sparks.
No, I just need you to bring my
From
tablet.
her, 100% from the field. I mean, they're a tough team to beat.
Hold on, because
Anybody's
I'm going
tough
to
to
do
beat.
something for you. And what you mean you can't get nothing
Now
else?
here's Agumawale. He's tightly
Your
guarded.
shoe is like 2 something. You gotta wait for that to go down.
What the hell you talking about, bro?
Her mechanics
I
have
just
been
checked my
impeccable
shirt
this
with my
quarter.
shoe.
No,
If
that
you
ain't.
don't
I'll
believe
put
me,
it to.
just look at her numbers. She's perfect from the field.
Lord have
And
mercy.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Knocked away. Odyssey Sims with the steal. Pass to Cannon. From down in the low post, it goes.
She's been able to find an open teammate every trip down the floor.
I mean, it sure has seemed like it, right? I mean, great day passing the rock for her.
And stolen by Sims.
Hey,
At the end of
What?
the third quarter.
I don't know how to make it.
And this one may already
Put
have
it-
been
Put them in the water.
Put some pot, put some water in the pot. Put them in the pot.
Put some butter.
away as we'll be back in just a few moments for our 4th quarter of
And then you
basketball
put your
coming up
season what
next.
you want on it. Just like you do on this.
What she just said. What you want, Yana? Because I can't quit because I got 2 more games after this.
It don't have to be right now.
Do you want to make it right now or do you want to wait?
Okay.
You must gonna wait on Monica.
Welcome back. 4th quarter
I'll
action
make
starting
it.
up in what has
I'll
been a
make it.
one-side
She's
battle.
not in the question. I'm trying to make an X. But she's not here.
I'll make
The
it.
Wings with the ball.
I'll make it. I gotta go in there and make the mashed potatoes in there.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Clarendon. Lays it in off the breakaway.
They're applying the pressure defensively, and they're taking
39,
full advantage of every miscue, Brian.
And you look at the points off turnovers, that's been a big advantage for them.
Big story today.
Now here's Harris. Clarendon covering. Pass to Holmes. Down
Now stay
low.
on your girl. Stay on your girl.
Misses from close
Good
range.
rebound.
Now Cannon. Clarendon. Covered by Harris. Clarendon. That's good.
A
Mine.
lot of teams, they might avoid
Mine.
mid-range jumper, but they're using it well.
It's definitely given the
It's
defenders
$39.99 left on
worry
it.
about.
It adds another dimension to this offense.
We got strength.
Here's Holmes. Seagrass outside.
Bring two leaders back.
You said what? Can we get
Six
come on
to
in the
shoot.
beach right?
What?
Come on in the beach right?
Pass to Harris.
What?
Takes
Come
the
on in the
three.
beach right?
Who will drink a whole 2 liter? If we get that, it's gonna be for everybody.
3-pointer. That's good. And
Okay.
it's Gary McDonald.
D.D. Lawrence, 35. What's
This
up,
defense
babe?
is giving their shooters free reign to operate from beyond the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get going, then you're in trouble because they can hit even when they're well defended. Great feed by Sims. Her court
Did you hear me, babe?
where all her teammates are.
I said, bring a Faygo Cola and a 2-liter Sprite. That 2-liter Sprite is going to be for them. It's going to be for them girls.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Here's McDonald. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
We're seeing the shot
Can you do that for me?
very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now here's Charles. Pass to Segrist. Guia with it. Out to the wing. Inside.
You know your girl.
A
Oh!
second chance effort. Here's Holmes.
Stay with her.
Tries yet again.
Stay with her.
And here's Guia. Outside Charles.
Get on your girl.
And that's out of bounds.
God damn it.
Dallas will retain possession.
Substitute for your Sparks. De'Erica Hamby Jackson.
Here's Charles. Just 3 to shoot. Hamby grabs the miss. And they're on a really nice roll here.
You know, the most impressive thing is they haven't wasted any of the opportunities they've been getting.
Oh!
Three-pointer.
The more touches
All right.
she gets, the more the lead grows.
Here's the Wings with the ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Pass to Segrist. Now Holmes. Here's Harris.
What's up, Yannick?
Clarendon. Poked away.
What's up,
You watch
Yannick?
her, and you see her mechanics are totally out of
I'm
whack
about to
right
be
now. All
grown.
feel for her shot.
Well, you ain't grown yet,
Hell,
Cutie Pie.
just look at the numbers right now.
You better enjoy your young years while you can.
Crazy.
Because once you get them 30s and 40s, you ain't going to want to put up with nobody.
Every shot, they just aren't
They don't like
missing.
people anyway.
Now here's
So
Harris.
you better go on and just enjoy your years.
So you playing all of them?
2 minutes.
Yeah.
And here's a fast break. And McDonald gets it go.
Her going down the court. McDonald completes the break.
Here's Dallas now. Out on her own on the break. Drops in the breakaway layup.
They look terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
And
I had
they've
them.
done a
I'm
good
finna
job
show you the game
recognizing
over with. I'm
anytime
putting
they
them
have
up.
numbers and then taking advantage.
Okay?
We've seen it again and again.
Now here's Harris.
Mine.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, I know. It looks like it's going to go down the rain.
Her there.
All
That
right,
was
babe.
not a
I'm
good
going down.
reaction from the defense.
You sure you want to take the keys?
Yeah.
All right.
Here's Harris. They need this. Goes up again. Goes up with it again. The Sparks grab the miss.
She's been struggling
Yeah,
big
I'm out.
time in this quarter,
All
guys.
right.
She really has tightened up. I'm just not seeing any flow to her game right now.
Another one falls for the Sparks.
And they're not finished yet.
Hey, what's up, Livin? What's up,
Yeah,
Jacqueline?
they're not taking any chances.
Drop that 100%.
How you close
Hit
the
that
game.
thumbs up
Look how
for me.
happy their coach is.
Here's Clarendon. Lays it in off the breakaway.
She's had a lot of bounce in her step this quarter. What a stretch it's been for her.
Now here's Harris. Clarendon covering. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Harris with it. here they come. Here's McDonald. That one drops for him.
Advancing with the rock. Aaron McDonald killing it.
Playing basketball right now.
Now here's Harris. She's covered closely. Out to the left wing. Now Holmes. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen.
I like to thank the Dallas Wings for coming to LA. Sorry, we have to beat y'all 125 and zip. Next time, go round.
Offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up.
Shooting guard, number 6, Odyssey Sims. At small forward, number 2, Rakia Jackson. Starting at center, number 23, Azare.
What are you doing in the freezer, Yana? Yeah, what are you doing in the freezer?
Number 5, Tierra Hamby. At the other guard position, number 10, Kelsey Clark. The head coach of your home team. Let's hear it for your Los Angeles starters.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports.
In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Los Angeles Sparks. Here with
we got Vegas.
Brian Banafitemi. I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And the trademark of both of these teams, strong defense. Gotta love it. What will that mean for tonight's contest?
Well, the coaches will have a big role. And the strength
I ain't doing that defense on 35.
Added importance.
One more thing about these teams, Brian, and there is no shortage of effort.
And here's Lloyd. Pass to Egbo. Outside Young. Tipped away.
Jackson with the steal.
Sims covered by Lloyd. Here's Plum. Over Gray.
Plum, that's good.
And it's the Aces with the ball.
Oh, that's what we got. Okay.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Young. Gray.
Now here's Egbo.
The second chance effort.
Left side for Matthias.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. We played just over a minute here in the first.
Jackson outside.
From the arc. Brings it from beyond the arc.
Good help of the defense. They've got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Well, there's no question that the Las Vegas Aces have established themselves as the gold standard of the W.
Well, it's about more than those two titles. They opened up a 64,000-square-foot practice facility back in 2023. The first WNBA team to have their own dedicated practice facility. That's showing a major investment in the team and the league.
What you want, Jan? What you want?
Pass to Egbo.
What?
She's guarded by Plum.
Can what?
Shot clock at 6.
No, because I don't have the key. And I'm not letting you out there by yourself.
The Aces with another miss.
The defense can't make it happen giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss.
Did you ask Monica if she come over?
Another 3 for the Sparks.
Red hot out of the gate. 4 for 4 shooting.
He walking to me.
Each trip
Why
down
is she coming over
more
here?
important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough defense.
Now here's Gray.
Did you talk to your auntie?
She's guarded by
You need to pause.
Tipped.
I was walking
Stolen by
even
Stevens.
closer about to here.
I know I'm the adult. You need to check with your auntie.
I know, but you I'm asking you too.
Check if your auntie Monica said it's okay, you got my permission. But if she tell you no,
It's 2-on-1.
then I don't know what to tell you.
Here's Plum. Good, and it's
Did you just hear what I said? I'm gonna tell you no. So you better call Monica.
got a piece of it. Plum gets the bucket.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Now here is Lloyd. Out to the wing. Gray outside. The Sparks grab the miss.
One of the best free agent signings of late, Chelsea Gray going to Las Vegas.
You talk about a game changer. The Aces have been the #1 seed in each of her first 3 years in Sin City, winning 2 titles over that span. Gray's been a huge part of the success in Las Vegas.
Now here's Young. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 6.
Jackson with the steal.
Fast break. Here come the Sparks. Drops in the breakaway layup.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And we're seeing that tonight. So many of their miscues have resulted in easy buckets the other way.
Now here's Young. Poked away.
Jackson with the steal.
And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. Good.
The fast break has been kind to them here, and they're clicking in transition.
3 of the last 5 scores have come from fast break chances. They've made the most of their opportunities.
Ball's knocked loose.
Jackie Young on the wing.
Back to Gray. Tries to snap the cold streak. Hamby grabs the miss. Sims with it. Picked up by Lloyd. Here's Stevens.
Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Now here is Lloyd. Here's Gray. They get the rebound. The layup off target.
She's disappeared this quarter. They can use the help to cut into the lead.
Here's Jackson. Another three for the Sparks.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been key.
It's just a different mindset these teams have had.
Here's Young. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Evans. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Egbo. And can't cash in from close range.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And McDonald gets it to go.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them. They're still in the first quarter.
And it hasn't been just about their scoring, Tim. They're playing tremendous defense, too.
Well, Brian, you got to give it up to the coach as well. This game plan has been perfect.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Sparks ahead, delivering the blowout. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome back. It's been all one-way traffic through the first as the second quarter gets underway. And quite a position here for the Sparks to be in. What do you guys think?
It's been fun to watch. Everybody out there looking to make the extra pass in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what stands out for me. It's been a total team effort out there. Just fantastic basketball being played.
And here are the Sparks now. Left side, Stevens. 17-foot shot on the way. Another one falls for the Sparks.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
Pass to Egbo. Young. Knocks it loose.
Guess what she said?
What?
Fast break. Here come the Sparks.
This ain't gonna be no everyday happening.
From deep.
This is one time.
Another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of the last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Now here's Evans. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Fires from deep, and that's good. Kelsey Plum for 3.
And what a performance we're seeing from her. Not one miss today. Remarkable.
Pass to Parker Tyus.
And now Egbo. Young with it. 6 to shoot. High arcing shot. Can't get it to go. She's taken 2 and missed 2.
You know, with the length of the WNBA season, it can really fly by in a hurry.
What is you doing?
I think you're starting to get settled in. We've already played a decent chunk of the year.
And that makes each game count that much more. There's very little room for error during the regular season.
Now here's Young. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Outside McDonald.
To the inside. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
Now here's Parker Tyus.
No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Outside Evans. Rejected by De'Erica Hamby.
On defense, Hamby is so active. Looks for any opening to swap the ball, but blocks the shot.
Brian, her numbers may not pop out at you, but Dana Evans is a steadying presence at the point.
Absolutely. She makes good decisions. She excels at the pick and roll. She's got a reliable floater, and she plays aggressive on-ball defense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Egbo, she's guarded by Stevens. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession. And here are the aces now. Knocked loose.
Really tough for this club right now. Trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. You've got to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as you were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
And Asbury Stevens picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Los Angeles Sparks. Jackson.
And almost 4 minutes gone.
You have to wait and see.
Outside Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? Stevens grabs the board. Hamby up top. Gray defending. See Sims for 3. And Erica Hamby gets the assist.
They're relying on their three-point results.
You're right.
You better not go nowhere.
From beyond the arc.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here. The Aces making a change here. Broke loose. And that's out of bounds.
You better not leave that parking lot.
Pass and tip it out of bounds.
She was just a hair away from coming up with the steal there. Good effort.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Gray.
An absolute anchor on defense. It's Stevens' size and length that make her such a quality defender.
Sims, that's in, and she's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They're doing a terrific job of getting the ball inside, attacking the paint. That's an area, and it's a key area on the court that they've controlled.
Yeah, once they identified what an edge they had inside, they just continued to attack.
Outside Hayes. They get a hand on it. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Sparks.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. And that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding is an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point.
Now here's Gray.
Clarendon covering.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Gray. Here's Gustafson.
Brink covering.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Left side, Stevens. Here's Clarendon. And she's good on the 3-ball.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
And so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here.
Tiffany Mitchell.
Now here's Young. Guarded by Jackson. Jackson with the steal. Count it. Good.
We've seen them do a good job of keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's why they're starting to pull away. Foot on the gas pedal, not getting conservative at all, just adding to that lead.
Yeah, put this game out of doubt.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Sparks on top, opening a huge gap. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final two quarters. A fantastic game from Kelsey Plum in this one.
He was successful just about every time he drove the lane in the first half. He was on a mission.
It really was. You know, aggressive, attacking basketball at its very best is what we just saw. It's so fun to watch.
We love it.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Pass to Hamby. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Now here's Young. Looking for a first basket still in this one. Now Gray. And there's the 3-second violation.
Boneheaded play, guys. Plain and simple.
And mistakes like that are going to make it very hard for them to get out of this hole.
And that's part of the reason why they're in this hole.
Down low. From 12 feet out. Again, the Sparks is introduced.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Now here's Gray. Shoots over Plum. Hamby grabs the miss.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Now here's Young. Got a piece of it. Here's Jackson. There she goes again. That's her 9th straight basket. That's a perfect 9 for 9.
Perfect.
Now here's Gray. She's tightly guarded. She just can't miss. 8 up, 8 in, flawless.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Now here's Gray. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now here's Lloyd. She's covered by Sims.
But he should be thanking her for that miss.
Makes it off the glass.
Bravo, they're pushing the tempo to good effect.
Yeah, they have the edge in fast break points. Those quick buckets so often are just easy money.
Now here's Gray. Outside Lloyd. Back to Gray. Left side, Parker Tyus. 4 on the shot clock. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Second chance shot. Jackson pulls it in. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assist.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping them defensively too.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
The three, and the spark, another three.
They've gotten a lot of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Defensively, they have to get out there. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, they just can't keep giving up these open looks.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's Gray. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the paint. Here's Parker Tyus. Stevens grabs the board. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Here's Jackson. Yes! Great play by Odyssey to set it up.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. Easy bucket in the paint.
The interior defense at that end has been lifeless, to say the least.
And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain. The Aces making a change here. On defense, the Sparks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside, McDonald. Jacks up a three. Another three for the Sparks.
Well, you know, offensively, Brian, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
Here's Plum. Wow, that makes for a perfect 10 for 10. That's some double-digit perfection. Now here's Lloyd, guarded by McDonald. He's got a clear path. Here's Plum. Lays it in off the breakaway.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Now the Aces with it. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to Evans. Back to Lloyd. Here's Egbo. Clock at 6. And she was camped there in the lane, and she gets the 3-second call.
It's under there. That cost them.
And a terrible time for it to happen when they're trying to cut down this lead.
Awful.
The Aces making a switch. And they've got a nice little run going.
Yeah, they're making it look easy offensively. Love the flow.
Here's Stevens. Oh, yes, she did. Five down for her so far.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Knocked it down right at the buzzer.
That's a shot you'll never forget, as dramatic as they come.
Showing everyone she's got that knack for the big moments. The bigger, the better.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Sparks ahead, running away with it. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Well, she's always the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are her bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When she's running the show, she makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Pass to Hayes. Evans. That's tipped. And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. It's good.
And you look at it, right now, 8 of the last 10 they've given up here, coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
Don't give up easy baskets.
Now here's Mitchell. On the wing, Dana Evans. Fast break, here come the Sparks. Clarendon, that's good.
Man, this offense has been running. I don't know about you, but give me a bottle of water or something. I'm getting tired just watching.
Here, have a sip of mine. But yeah, 4 of their last 5 made baskets coming in transition. It's unbelievable right now.
Now here's Hayes. Now the Sparks moving it up. Back to Clarendon. Over Evans. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
2 points. That one goes in.
And this run really triggered by their transition offense. Let's see if they keep that trend up.
They've gotten a burst of energy, and their offense is starting to click.
Now here's Evans. Pass to Stokes. Gustafson with it. Shot clock at 5. Hayes.
Alpha Light, what up, Playboy?
And got hit with the 3-second call.
Foolish play.
Knocked that 100%.
Which clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking just not about basketball.
And they've been difficult to stop lately.
You know, and this run could get stretched out even more.
Here's Clarendon. Buries the long-range jumper.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Okay, a pretty simple solution to ending this run would be to get back and actually play some defense, but I don't know if they're able to do that.
Yeah, I don't know at this point, Brian. They're getting beat down the floor. Unless you're going glass, you've got to sprint back defensively.
Shots good by Burrell.
And at any level of basketball, especially one this high, if you keep the ball away over and over and over again, you just aren't going to win.
You have to value the possession. It's as simple as that. Bad turnovers just completely take the wind out of the sails of an offense.
Now here's Young. Russell pulls it in.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
That one goes. Count it.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Evans with it. Clarendon covering. Pass to Stokes. Mitchell. Outside Young. Now Stokes. And out of bounds, the Sparks will take it.
Substitution on the court.
And the Sparks with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Shot to stop the drought. Pass to Parker Tyus. And there's the 3-second violation.
He's not doing them any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
Just the worst time for it to happen.
Takes the 3, and McDonald gets it to go.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Now here's Young. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. The layup missed. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Back to Jackson. Takes the 3. That's good, and it's Harry McDonald with the assist.
Well, they've built this league through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit. It's just to finish this one off.
Now here's Parker Tyus. Now Gustafson. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. Here's McDonald. Good on the bucket.
Explosive off the bounce. McDonald gets the hole whenever she wants to.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Evans. She's guarded closely. Mitchell.
Shining.
Gustafson. She's covered by Hamby. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. Pass to McDonald. And the layup's good off the glass.
She's made most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one.
I want to thank the Las Vegas Aces for coming to LA. Sorry we have to beat y'all 126 to 0. See y'all next time go around.
Playing well nearly the whole game. I could feel it. This building was tough.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.
Thank you for letting me in. Alright. This thing, then I called Monica so ha ha. Hee hee. Yeah. Chew first. No, I don't hear you. Just talk.
Do you know who coming home?
Monica knows.
Yeah, who coming?
I'm tired of you talking like this. In a minute, I'm gonna walk away from you. Yeah. Your head. Move. You have titties. Most. Are you harassing my cousin?
She figured back up in a minute. Give her a minute. Quick minute.
He harassing you? No. He trying to beat me up. See, Can't be beating on my car.
Oh,
Y'all know you better go for the legs.
Oh my God, this woman's touching me! Oh my God! Get this woman! Yeah! He has titties! Oh my God! Get this man with titties!
You want the taser? Bro, I can't. You can't.
did you say your aunt had shit from that house?
Yes. She's staying the night. Yes. Monica knows.
I'm at the call, man.
Go ahead and call her.
Freeze.
Hammer time.
Come here.
Oh, no.
Why?
No.
You said she was coming over. You didn't tell me she was standing there.
Hey, we just made it up, and Monica said it was okay.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
All right, Rasputia.
Man. Did you tell her that her friend can say the name?
Yeah.
Why you didn't call and tell me?
What they're saying is people have to pay attention of the signs.
We gonna talk when you get here.
Alright.
Bye. Yana. Yana.
I already felt your presence about to call me.
Why you didn't tell me she was standing there? Have a seat.
In this game, the Los Angeles Sparks.
Because we haven't seen each other.
I'd have told you, yes, you said nothing. You came up here and told me you wanted her to stay the name. Monica didn't call me either.
For a treat tonight. Oh, I always.
She didn't.
The need for speed across the league every year.
How did you lose my
I
number?
forgot to text me. A lot of people call. I'm sorry.
Key half-court sets.
Don't let this happen no more. Get on out of here, man. Tell your friend to come here. Well,
Harassment! You just pushed my head.
tell your... Is that your cousin or friend?
Here's a renegade.
Huh?
Poke loose.
Tell your cousin to come here.
Now Plum. Left side Sims. From about 10 feet out. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
A notable finisher around the
Hi,
rim.
cutie pie. I got a question.
Yes.
Your mom's name is still in there?
Yes. I stay on what up? I stay on the corner. The balloon house thing.
The house with the balloon. On the front.
What's your mama name?
Cassandra.
Cause,
I'm not Shell Kids. I'm not Shell Kids.
okay. I think I seen you around the hood.
Yeah, I'll be around here. I'm like, he looks familiar. You probably see me at the soup. My sister volunteered at the soup kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. I got one more thing.
Yeah, I'm pregnant.
Uno, dos, leave the room. You stay. Leave the room. Leave. Leave. You. How many months?
7. 28 weeks.
First one.
Yes.
You going to sleep on the couch tonight. I can't let you sleep on the floor.
Okay.
All right. See you later.
You. Hey.
Now, what's going on with you?
Nothing.
You just want company to come over when you come over.
No, this is not an everyday thing. This is the first time.
He did you a favor.
So
I miss
basically,
my child.
You don't
She has my that baby in there.
probably beating on that girl
I got
too.
hey, Jorge. Anyway.
Girl, I'm sick of hearing about this boy. He needs to burn. Take him in a church.
Take him in the church.
Take him in a church.
Hey, finish what you.
He gonna turn the holy water for real. Anyway.
The hell?
I'll just take her off. And I know it's
Hey, we already know you don't like coming over every weekend.
I be having stuff to do, man.
Like what?
I gotta spend time with Kenya too.
I know Kenya.
I'm my baby. She had my baby. I gotta protect my babies at all time.
What's your grades?
In my first hour. That's can they hear me?
Because I'm live right now.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession, so we'll have a jump ball.
I have an A in one of my classes, and I got a B.
Okay.
And then.
And here in the storm now. Got a piece of it.
The other ones I'm not gonna discuss.
Why?
Out of bounds, it'll be the Sparks ball.
You better bring them grades up. What's the grade?
Well, one is very terrible.
What's the one that?
13%.
Yana.
And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter.
Yana.
I don't speak that language. You can't force me to speak it.
Yana.
Jackson outside. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
That means that if you bring your nick, you don't bring that grade up.
That's what I'm going to summer school for.
Well, when you talk about the greatest organizations in this league, Seattle has a strong argument.
Well, they've got 4 titles, which is tied for the most all-time. And since their first title back in 2004, they've only missed the playoffs 3 times in 20 years.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. They get a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball here. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter.
3 misses to start this one. And they're still looking for their first basket.
An absolute anchor on defense. It's Stevens' size and length that make her such a quality defender. Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Now here's Diggins Smith. She's guarded by Plum. Pass to Brown. Ball's knocked loose.
Jackson with the steal.
Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Stevens. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
That's a nice bucket. They're really playing intelligently.
They really are. And even though it's not a huge lead they've got, they're definitely in charge.
Kind of get that feeling, Brian, that team is playing so well.
Sims with the bucket.
Red hot out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Tipped away. Kelsey Plum with a steal. And the layup's good off the glass.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
That's tipped. Stolen by Plum. Drops in the breakaway layup.
They come into this game with a very aggressive approach. Pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
Yeah, it sure is working, Tim. And they're finding the open lanes to the hoop and just owning this game early on.
What a start.
Now here's Brown. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. And she can't stop this drought. Another miss. Left side Sims. And the Sparks, another three.
They wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're locked in right now, really making the most out of their possessions.
I love the game plan.
Not watching the line there, and that'll be a backcourt violation.
You hate to point to just one person for why a team is down at any given time, but her 5 turnovers right now have completely slowed down her team's offense.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now here's Plum. Defense is right there. Jackson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows, man? That's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Gotta see Sims for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Triples keep on falling, guys. 3 in a row now.
These defenders can't stay so soft on the perimeter.
Knocks it loose. Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Plum. Lays it in off the breakaway.
This team is really winning the turnover battle here. Not in the turnovers themselves, but in the points produced off of them.
Well, that's the key. Not just getting turnovers, but taking advantage of the other team's errors. And that's what they've done so far.
And it's good. 2 points.
Again. Another time. Lackluster transition defense.
I can just hear the frustration in your voice, Tim. And look, 7 of the last 10 points they've surrendered have come off the fast break. So, pretty easy to see the problem.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Quiet so far offensively.
You gotta listen to me. Listen. The first time he came over, I bought a room and I paid like $50 for him to get there and back because we was all the way in DB and he stayed on the west side and he's there. The second time, I paid like $150 for the room, but it was a family day. He came. I paid for his ride every time because he kept leaving. I told him like stop leaving because I'm gonna pay for a ride every time. So boom, I came spend the night over his house. I didn't pay no money for that. I got a ride from Titan. My brother bought me some food. I shared with him. I had bought him some Rentos too. So drop out, gave me some weed for him. He was sitting there talking about some, yeah, I need to bake so bad, like I'm feeling, I need to bake. I had some money. So I'm like, I gave him $20 to get a bake. But like he's so straight, like I don't live. Is everybody invested in my damn conversation but me? That's your problem. You need to be invested. I'm invested. This shit here, boy, God dang. You let them $20 for a bake. I've been giving. They owe me like $300. Hey, wait. He owe you $300 for the gas, for my hotel room. Wait. How old is your baby daddy? This not my baby daddy. This my ex best friend. How old is your ex best friend? He's 17. I'm 16. He should have been paying this to you. But he ain't had no money. I'm too real. Like I don't care about breaking debt. I spent the night. His little nieces and nephew was hungry. I guess their parents was arguing. His brother and baby mom was arguing the whole time I was over there. So I'm cooking the kids breakfast. I woke up, cooked the kids breakfast, fed the kids. Mine's beef on my kids. I could have just left them hungry. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get up here and cook. His dog. First time I came over here, they got a dog. The dog gonna pee on me. Oh shit! She peed on my foot. I ain't have my taser then. And then, so girly, no. Last, like 2 weeks ago, if I had it. No, but she was so cute, so I didn't. Like, she was a puppy. She was under training, so I really didn't do it. She's so cute. So listen, the girl that tried to fight me pregnant like 2.5 weeks ago, she was trying to fight me, right? I'm talking to, her name Michaela Nickelberry. She got beat up by, remember Al stumped on a girl's head and smooching them and fighting that 17-year-old. So, I'm talking to Mariana Bell, like, yeah, he talked to, cause listen, I had to ask her that, cause listen, I'm walking to the library, she behind me. I got my taser in my hand, cause I'm pregnant, she behind me, it's so risky. But we get to walking. Yeah, we get to walking, so I guess she seen me at school, but mind you, she looks like a piranha. So I'm thinking, like, she had made a face, but I'm thinking that's her face, cause like she ugly, I'm thinking that's her face. So she started walking, she like, this is how I had her in school. I turned around, I'm like, you talking a lot for a girl that just got exposed or something. And then I pulled the picture up on my phone, cause I screenshot. What the hell? And then she talking about, do you sell coochie for $30? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, first it was 40. Cause first it was 50, then it was 40, now it's 30. I'm like, okay. So we arguing. And I'm like, girl, you're loose. All them boys that
searching for first points of the game. And you're in the storm now. Pass to Azumake. Wheeler. She's covered by Handy. Just 5 on the clock. And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. Count the basket.
You look at what they're doing right now, and it's so easy to tell that they just want to run.
Yeah, who can blame them? 9 straight points for them on fast breaks.
Now here's Diggins Smith. Stolen by Plum. Unhindered going all the way. Jackson gets the bucket.
8 points in a row for them in the transition game, and they're just feeling it right now.
Everyone is running, and everyone is filling lanes. Great basketball to watch.
And out of bounds, Sparks will take it. So both teams making some changes here. Here's McDonald. Pass to Stevens. Over McGregor. Stevens. That's good.
They built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance.
And the buzzer sounds in the first, and we've got a blowout underway. Sparks ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. A lopsided first quarter in the books as we get ready to begin the second quarter. And quite a position here for the Sparks to be in. What do you guys think?
Nice start to the game for them, tallying a few steals through one.
They've been aggressive on defense, and it's paid off, so I'm going to expect them to keep it up.
Here's McDonald. Left side Sims. This one for 3. And the Sparks another 3.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats monitor, there's a stark discrepancy. When you look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as fluidity in their respective offenses, too.
Knocked away. 6 to shoot. McGregor off the left rim and out. Smooth sailing for the Sparks. Outside Wheeler. Azare Stevens with the block.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
And at this point in the season, teams usually know what they're working with, what they've got.
Yeah, you know, front offices, coaches, they usually know the strengths and weaknesses of their teams by this point.
Well, it's a good time to work on those weaknesses and get them straightened out before they haunt you for the rest of the year.
And whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
She's not doing any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
It's the worst time for it to happen.
Here's Cannon. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Chuck up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Here's McDonald. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
Push the tempo relentlessly. That's what they've done. And fast break buckets, they've been a big factor in this game.
And despite their pace of play, they seem like the pressure team, just running the defense ragged.
Pass to Brown. Here's McGregor. And stolen by Azare Stevens. Now Cannon. She's covered by Ogumake. Back to Hamby. Shoots over Wheeler. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Clarendon. Fast break. Here come the Sparks. On the mark with the 15-footer.
It's not their half-court D that's been the problem. It's scores like that are hurting them.
Yeah, all these fast break points are definitely a concern, and they've yet to find the answer.
Answer, I think, is just effort.
Here's McDonald. That one goes in.
This is an incredible run they're on. Offense as well as it can be played.
Every single player on their squad with the absolute magic touch, shooting lights out.
Now here's Brown.
Clarendon covering.
Right side Wheeler. 6 on the shot clock.
Can't connect from the right block.
This offense just seems completely deflated.
While on the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly. They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Wasted no time on that one.
Three-pointers are killing them, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, you know, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
Now here's Wheeler. She's guarded closely. Lexi Brown on the wing. To stop the drought. And another shot. The Sparks grab the miss. And the outside. Outside Clarendon. Here's the three. And the Sparks another three.
We've seen them do a good job of keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's why they're starting to pull away. Foot on the gas pedal, not getting conservative at all, just adding to that lead.
Yeah, put this game out of doubt.
And stolen by Azure Stevens. Pushing it up. Clarendon with it. Now Brown defending.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Brown. Clarendon covering. Pass to McVigor. Poked away.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
And the basket by Hamby.
0 problems running rim to rim for Hamby. A gifted athlete, her long strides make up lots of ground quick.
Another shot. She's covered by Hamby. And she was camped there in the lane. And she gets the 3-second call.
Boneheaded play, guys. Plain and simple.
And mistakes like that are going to make it very hard for them to get out of this hole.
And that's part of the reason why they're in this hole.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Rakia Jackson. Connects from 3-point range.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Diggins Smith. She's tightly guarded. Will it go? And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Sparks ahead, opening a huge gap. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
What the fuck?
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. What can you say? Sims, an impressive effort here today.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
And welcome back as we begin the second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, but anything can happen. To the wing on the left, here's Stevens. Good, and the assist goes to Rakia Jackson.
Well, the jump shot, it's been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They keep on pulling up and just watching them go down.
And that opens up your offense.
Now here's Brown. She's covered by Sims. They get a hand on it. Pass to McGregor. Stevens grabs the board. Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Sims. Another one falls for the Sparks.
A disciplined player with a consistent offensive attack. Sims alters the game in so many different ways.
Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Plum. Good for the 5th time. 5 shots. She remains perfect.
Now that's a quick bucket. She's very solid in transition.
Well, she does love the chance to get out and run.
Pass to Horston.
And here's McGregor. She's guarded by Stevens. Up top, Higgins Smith. Clock at 4. Here's Olumake. Stevens grabs the board.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whips on an open jumper.
When it comes to Nneka Ogwumike, is it fair to say that she's one of the league's most reliable scorers?
Oh, no question. During her 15 seasons in the WNBA, she's averaged more than double-digit points per game every year, and there's no signs of slowing down anytime soon.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Storm will get the ball. The Sparks making the switch here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Ogwumike can't hit.
Not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Outside Plum. Launches a 3, and the Sparks another 3.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. Set the bar for the rest of the team.
Knocks it loose, and stolen by Sims. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Another fast break bucket. That's been their not-so-secret weapon.
Boy, and the defense consistently a step slow in transition. At some point, they've got to make the adjustment.
Up ahead. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. Outside, Higgins Smith. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. Trying to get back on track. The Sparks grab the miss.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage. It's made a difference without question. This is a nice third-quarter surge they've got going on right now.
Yeah, and it's a great time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half.
Absolutely. Build some distance. Try to get things going.
Horston, Brink covering.
Right wing. Right side, Higgins Smith. Takes the 3. The Storm rebound. And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go. Good on the bucket.
When it comes to the transition game, they are just miles ahead. Big difference maker for them in this one.
Fast break offense is high percentage, and in this game, you always wait for easy buckets.
Horston.
I know, right? I feel like
Over Sims. And again, it's the Storm missing. Pass to Plum.
Good, and Cameron Brink getting the dime.
But when you get this kind of shooting from her, 100% from the field, I mean, they're a tough team to beat. Anybody's tough to beat.
9 for 9, looking deadly accurate, like she can't miss.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
And it's good for 2.
They're beginning to fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
And she makes that one.
You simply cannot say enough about the quarter she's having. I mean, every one of her attempts has gone down.
And here we go. And she gets it to go.
She has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They're not having much success at all right now.
They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit, try to find something that works.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Azrae Stevens picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside, Diggin Smith. Both loose. And another fast break for the Sparks. Here we go.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They just aren't missing.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. And this one may already have been decided. Sparks on top, running away with this one. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Well, she's always the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are her bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When she's running the show, she makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. Now here's Vivian. Guarded closely. Outside Wheeler. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. Now the Sparks moving it up. Here's Clarendon. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
The defense, they just let her go.
And she'll thank them for that. I mean, she got a chance to perform not just the razzle, but the dazzle, too.
Here's McDonald. That's good, and it's Clarendon with the assist.
Simple. It's been run. Run some more for them here, and they are looking great in transition.
5 straight fast break baskets, oh my. And really, until someone slows them down, they'll keep it going, and I don't blame them.
Well, a sudden flurry of fast break activity. They've been racing up and down on the court.
10 straight points in transition. This defense is reeling right now.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there.
That's a jump ball.
And here's the Storm now. Here's McDonald. Makes it off the glass.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Pass to Vivian. Clock at 6. Wheeler. Here's Samuelson. Knocked loose. So it's the Sparks now.
Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Well, this isn't a tough pace to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
You can't fall asleep in the transition game. Everybody needs to make it back to stop these fast break chances.
McDonald, defended by McGregor. Here's Russell. That's good, and it's Harry McDonald with the assist.
Guys, they've been their own worst enemy with all of these awful turnovers.
This game would look entirely different if they just didn't give the ball away so much. It's been a big storyline so far.
Pass to Clark. And Erica Wheeler gets double teamed. Can they get it? The second chance effort. Gets another look. Clark can't hit. Now the Sparks with it. Here's McDonald. 6 for 6. She's yet to miss from the field.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That might make defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
Pass to Wheeler. He's got a clear path. And down it goes. 2 points.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
And that's a silly error there. Coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense.
Just giving them 3 points.
Here's McDonald. It's good for the 7th time this game. And she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
That's good, and it's Leisha Clarendon.
Surprise, surprise. It's McDonald. Again, more points. I mean, they don't have an answer for her. They got to do something different.
And stolen by Clarendon. It's good for the 7th time this game, and she shot 7 and made 7. I think that's 100%. That's tipped. McDonald with it. And Vivians picks her up defensively. And McDonald gets it to go.
Fancy with the rock. Harry McDonald killing it.
And here's Wheeler. Pass to Clark. Samuelson with the ball. Outside Plum. Outside McDonald. Over Vivians. Again, the Sparks good for 2.
And now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up much longer.
When was the last time they missed, Tim? This is just a remarkable shooting display.
They're putting on a clinic.
Outside Vivians. Shot clock at 6. Harry McDonald, she's open. And the Sparks getting another bucket right there.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Good on the shot.
A blur going down the court. McDonald completes the break.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Shot to stop the drought. Over to the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Russell. That is the first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Wheeler. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. And so it's the Sparks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says an awful lot about this team.
Sorry we have to drop 126. See you next time around. For my fans for coming in, Afterlife,
all around for them.
Deidre Lawrence 35, Living with the Main Hands, and Jacqueline _K_ Dudley for joining me. This your boy signing off. Peace, love, and loyalty.